Guys, okay,
give me my money.
just give me my money. Okay, it's Ronnie's first time recording, like, well, not recording, but like recording in this kind of setting with this setup. So Ronnie can see himself. I can see myself.
Guys,
Hi.
My heart's kind of racing. I don't know.
No,
why.
it's like, it's kind of, you see it. Red light syndrome. For anyone that doesn't know what red light syndrome is, it's an unofficial diagnosis of when people are like nervous when recording happens.
I'm gonna take these Johns off because I'm low key sweating in them.
Yeah, Ronnie's borrowing some of my zippers, my slides, my squishy Adidas slides.
Sorry if they're a little warm.
No, it's okay. My toes are also warm, but that's enough about our toes to share with the audience.
Yeah, sorry guys. sorry, my bad.
Yeah, so hi.
Notice anything different?
No, we'll get to that. Anyways, hello.
My bad.
It's not your bad. Hello, once again, my frisky friends, and welcome back to another episode of Rambling About Things I Read on Reddit. I wish I wasn't packing up my stuff from the place that I learned to love you. I wish I had never given up on all the compositions of our tunes. Now I'm sleeping until 4 p.m.
I'm just click right now.
Yeah, I mean, like, I kind of, when I record it, I have to, like, sort of perform the actual animations in real time because I'm doing it sort of like a live stream. But that makes it so that I have to edit less, so. Wow. Making the process easier.
Hey, okay, slay.
No, I get it, because sometimes it's a little bit nerve-wracking knowing that the camera's right there and then you can see yourself on the screen.
And I'm saying this as someone who, likes to make content creation videos and who also had a YouTube channel in, 8th grade.
You guys should look it up. Are the videos still public? You're like, not for long.
Not for long. Count your days.
Count your days.
I'm gonna put them... Oh, sorry.
Are you fiddling with my headphone wire?
Because I usually do that with mine. I do that with mine. Anyways, okay.
Ooh.
Anyways,
like got in the act so bad. Oh my god.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put them as YouTube unlisted.
Okay. So only the people that you want to see them can see them.
Yeah,
only
but
viewers with the
maybe
link can see
I
it.
I just want to restart my entire channel.
That's fair. I understand this.
So,
anyways, I'm your host, Brandon Amore.
And I'm your co-host, Ronnie Red.
And we think you might notice that something different is going on here. What might that be?
I have no idea.
We'll give you a hint.
Okay.
By looking around the room that I'm in and wondering why it looks so different.
It looks a little strange in it.
Maybe we should also think about how I'm within a 10-foot fucking crazy 10-foot radius of a fucking crazy gay person that is not me.
Hi. Oh, that was really loud. I'm sorry.
Oh, that was really loud.
I got just really excited. I just got really excited.
If you haven't guessed it by now, I have successfully moved to LA. What the fuck is up, guys? I want to go to Knott's Berry Farm. Further than that, I want to play some shows for you guys. Some shows? Some shows for you guys. Anyways, so I'm so immensely excited for what's coming next for our careers and how we'll be able to interact with you all. So there is so much good stuff coming.
Guys, it's actually real. Isn't he crazy? Look at this. Watch this, guys. If you're viewing.
Wow.
Right.
Did you see that?
Is that crazy?
He just came in contact with my sholdr.
Yep. He's touching me. I'm not touching you.
Where's that from again?
Lilo and Stitch.
I
love Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, Lilo and Stitch.
If you don't like Lilo and Stitch, you can actually
What? Say it. Don't hesitate.
If you don't like Lilo and Stitch, I don't like you.
Good. You said it. And if you don't have Moana airdrop to you on your iPad from sophomore year of high school
My phone.
and phone, then you can't be friends with us.
Yeah, I don't know why I have the entire Moana movie on my in my camera roll. I feel like I shouldn't say that. I feel like that's illegal. You know, that I have that. To be fair, it wasn't mine. It was airdropped to me.
Yes.
At a restaurant for Mother's Day many years ago.
And yet it took me it took you how many years after that to actually maybe at least
I did
like
not
6
watch
years.
Moana until
It had to be like 6 years
until we watched it in
over
last year.
FaceTime.
Last year.
We like watched it over FaceTime.
Yeah. That's the first time I ever watched Moana.
Yeah.
Well, okay, it's because like no, even when I was like, oh, I'll like watch it on the plane. No, because when I'm watching something on the plane, I also like to play little games on my phone.
You're the type of person that has to be playing a game to watch a show.
You're right. And you would be correct. That's me.
Oh my gosh. I feel like the internet has gone so far in terms of taking away our attention spans. I know that this is such a heavily debated topic in media right now in general, but like it's absolutely insane how much some of us have
All right. The side eye was not necessary, first of all.
Some of us have to see more than one thing at once to be able to take in one thing.
I could if I wanted to.
Because, like, you need your Subway Surfers type thing happening in the background.
Yeah.
That's why you like when we have the light that looks like water in the background of the TV, because if you get lost in that, you can, like, it's like your Subway Surfers for the TV.
No, yeah, it's, like, completely fine. Okay, but I don't need it. I don't, like, need it. Like, it's fine. If it's not there, I'll be fine. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, it's fine.
Who made the joke about someone needing Subway Surfers to drive their cars?
I saw it on Twitter.
No.
What? What?
Literally nothing.
What? Yeah, exactly.
What point did you make?
I don't know. I think I ate, though.
You chewed.
Perhaps you nibbled.
You nibbled. Was it scrumptious? Was it crispy?
Was it crispy? Right.
Now that I've got the formalities out of the way, I want to bring us back. Now, for those of you who are new here, please take some time to read the name of the podcast. I'll give you a second. It's right here. Oh no, my lines are off. It's right here. It's a long name. If your name happens to be Leah Michelle, then I'll read this to you because you're literate. Rambling about things I read on Reddit. For anyone whose name is Leah Michelle, once again, rambling about things I read on Reddit.
Okay.
Now, why do you think it's named that?
I don't know. Why?
Oh, yeah. Because I love gossiping about people's lives. Who I knew next to who I know. My goodness. I'm going to try reading that again because I'm struggling.
No, it's okay.
I love gossiping about people's lives who I know next to nothing about. So essentially, let's get invasive and learn about people's lives.
Let's go. I am a chismosa at heart. Born and raised.
Chismosa.
We're both chismosas. Chismosas. Chismosas.
Perfect.
This is what happens when you let a Mexican and a Filipino live in a house together.
And look at our outfits.
I put this on first. Let me just state that. Let me clear the air. Oh. But we're twin now.
Acting as if we don't play a duo in Dress to Impress.
Guys.
Acting as if we don't play a duo for Dress to Impress.
Okay, we're gonna do that.
My feelings are so hurt right now.
We need to do that after.
Obvs. We need to... Okay,
Guys, please.
We need to get the score in the games. We need to do well.
We need to literally... Guys, I feel like the people on Dress to Impress have no, like... What's the word? Like... They have
no reference to correct fashion culture. Like, people will put references to, people will say 70s, and some of these, I know that they're children, so like I'm only going to be so harsh, like, to a certain extent, but when it says like 70s, 80s, you have Google. Like, y'all have so much exposure to the internet at this point. Just use Google.
No,
like it's not that hard.
Because then they'll show up in like the most like TikTok modern leg warmer outfit every single time.
Like, people will say the 80s and they're just like, oh, that must have been like when they had wagons. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, that was not colonial era.
Guys, we're not talking about the 1880s.
We're not talking about 1776.
Like, I'm just saying, like, we're literally talking about 1980. Okay.
Get it straight.
Yeah.
Oh, just so I want...
Guys, tell us we're not the only... I know for a fact most of y'all are playing Dress to Impress right now.
If you consume this,
you're probably watching and playing. Okay, guys, I've literally never played Roblox before this.
Yeah.
Brandon's been trying to get me to play Roblox, though. But I was like, no, okay, well, like, we'll get to it.
No, it's gonna take up so much space on my laptop. I don't know if it'll be able to handle it. Like, you also play Minecraft on your laptop.
No, yeah. Does my computer sound like a spaceship taking off? Absolutely. Absolutely. But it's awesome and it's worth it.
Turns into an industrial, like, earth-sucking vacuum.
Like that.
No, people, okay, anyone with a MacBook knows this. If you open fucking Safari, it will start just...
Oh my god. Oh my god.
For context, too, Berkeley, as a school, like, you were required to have a MacBook. So, like, people would be like, everyone, you have to bring your laptops to class. And we're like, okay. So we'd open our laptops and you just hear the classroom go... and, like, the teacher would have to talk so much louder just because, like, you couldn't hear fucking anything.
Yeah, shout out MacBooks for just being obnoxious.
Seriously. I say this as, like, an avid Mac user.
Well, especially I don't think it helps, too, that, like, my Mac, like, now is classified as older.
Yeah.
So...
Because technology gets outdated so fast.
I know, and it's kind of annoying.
Who's beeping? Can you hear the beeps? Guys. Anyways. I think that's a sign for us to get back on track.
Right, yeah, of course.
So... Yeah. So, let's be clear, though, to anyone who posts, to anyone whose posts I chose, it's your fault for posting your freshly brewed loose leaf tea directly into publicly accessible facets of the internet. We have arrived, and it's time to get to rambling with the Redditors. Get a fuzzy blanket, check Stan Twitter, and shake your ass. Because we're about to talk some shit. Chismosas, 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 chismosas. Okay, so this first post is from XMZeep. XMZEAP. It is, am I the asshole for calling my dad a pedophile?
Oh.
We're starting kind of fucking...
Wow. Wow,
wee.
I was gonna say
wubsy, wow.
Wubsy, wow, wubsy, wuzzy, wow. Wow, wubsy, wow, wubsy, wow, wubsy.
Yeah, wubsy.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear, Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair, Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very Fuzzy Wuzzy. Period. See how I ate that?
I think I might have gotten you, like, doing that on the podcast before.
That's the only tongue twister I can, like, do. No, okay. Oh, yeah, because I, like, talked about how my PI made me do, like, tongue twisters as, like, homework.
Yes.
And I still can't do them to this day. Wow. Isn't that awesome, guys?
So am I the asshole for calling my dad a pedophile by XMZeep?
Okay.
So they're 15, and then their dad is 38. Okay. Just dropped a huge bomb. Ooh. He said he's dating the daughter, 16, of his friend, 38. So that like I feel like before even getting to the rest of this sentence, we kind of have our answer.
Yeah.
Because why are you at the grown age of fucking 38 wanting to be dating a 16-year-old daughter of your friend?
That's so weird.
Daughter of your friend?
How did the friend just like the friend's just fine with that? What the fuck?
No, yeah, like,
or does the friend know?
Okay, let's get to that. I'm not sure.
Okay.
A friend he used to date too. Oh, an ex's daughter.
Okay.
She isn't very happy about it, and neither are their mutual friends. I agree. I'm not happy about this, and I've gotten,
that's
like
fucking,
2 sentences in.
Yeah, that's weird as hell.
38 and 16?
That, like, that shouldn't exist. That shouldn't exist.
Even in high school, like, senior to freshman, that's already, like, so much.
Like, that's crazy. Absolutely not. Okay, keep going.
Okay. He vented about it to me, saying they're being unfair to him. I just said, what do you expect? Jacob Black? What?
Oh, like, Twilight?
Yeah, no, I was, like, because I gathered that, but then I was like, wait, hold on, what? Oh.
Because he was younger?
Yeah.
He was, like, 16.
Oh.
And he was, like, supposed to be 16 inside the movie.
Yeah.
And then Bella was, like, 17, 18.
It's just so bad because, like, I've become so aware of the actors' actual ages that I'm just like, oh.
No,
they were
yeah.
This when that.
Yeah.
It's so strange. Okay, so, Mom made both of us watch the Twilight movies with her back when they were together, so he got the reference. Okay. As he went on about how he did nothing wrong and told me he is going to give him a piece of his mind, I told him most people wouldn't listen to a pedo. Yeah. You're right.
Yup. Correct. 100%. 100%.
The way that you've processed this and are correct about all of this so far, and you're 15 years old.
No, yeah. Like,
also, I'm sorry. Like, this is a really weird and uncomfortable and strange situation for you to be in.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like, oh my god. Like, ew, your dad is dating someone your age and you're 15. Like, someone around your age, like, you're 15. Like, that's... Oh my god. I would literally, like... How is that, like, not... Like, if you were to report that to the police, like, would they do anything about that?
I wonder. Because I've heard and seen quite inconsistent things about that in terms of reporting it.
I see.
It also just depends because, like, they're less likely to believe someone who is, like, a minor dealing with that within their family. Because we know how it goes in terms of child abuse being properly taken care of in any situation. Meaning it doesn't usually get taken care of. So that was when he snapped at me. He quickly got in my face, okay, that's already a lot, and said that it's pedophilia if the girl is prepubescent, but this girl is already 16, and that I shouldn't slander him, that she's over the age of consent where we live, and that he hasn't done anything wrong. He was fucking waiting for her to reach the age that we, like, you know this. Like, you can tell.
That's so weird.
You're also 38. It's one of those things, like, where it's like...
Also, like, fuck. Okay, listen. Saying that, yeah, she's over the age of consent, that doesn't fucking mean anything. She's fucking 16. You're 38. You have nothing in common. That's disgusting.
You have a child of nearly the same exact fucking age.
Like, that's fucking weird.
You should not have custody of this kid. But also, I'm not saying that I want this kid to be in foster care, but, like, you should not have custody of this kid.
Can this kid live with, like... Can she live with her mom or something?
Grandma or, like...
Some other relative that
anyone that's not
this
the dad.
Father. Because what the fuck?
Oh, yeah. Evil CJ925 4 months ago said you should go live with your mom.
Yeah.
I agree. You should go live with your mom.
Like, literally run for the hills. Run for the hills.
No_banana7768 says in response to that part, I'm sorry, dude, this is so fucked up, and as a 38-year-old man with a 16-year-old son myself, I can I can promise you this is profoundly disturbing and just straight up gross. Probably just go stay with your mom, and again, you didn't deserve this. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
No, yeah.
Sums up everything that I would say correctly.
No, yeah, because...
This is weird. Like, there's so many people that are actually around your age that you could be dating around with. And also, to pour salt on the wound, salt and vinegar and lemon and, like...
Maybe some...
sulfuric acid, like...
Maybe some nail polish remover.
Yeah, that too. But, like, it's your ex's daughter.
No, that's, like, honestly what makes it even fucking weirder. Because it was, like... Oh, my God, okay. So, obviously, you're together with your ex for a while. She probably saw you as, like, a father figure or something. And then, like, the power dynamic is just so... It's not okay, like, in any shape or form, like, at all.
It's just, it's yucky. I don't like it at all. Also, you're 38. You are 38. You are 38. You are 38.
Like, literally, you're 33, 8.
I wouldn't even like this if you were 20. Like, because, like, in any scenario like this.
No, honestly, like, either way, it's still fucking gross. It's just, like... The fuck do you have in common with a high schooler, bruh?
As a 38-year-old with a child?
What do you have in common with a sophomore in high school?
And it's your ex's kid. Oh my god. Like, there's no redeeming qualities here right now.
Ugh, God.
But
you are not the asshole for that at all.
Yes.
Because you're literally just calling him exactly what he is.
Yeah.
So...
You're stating the facts, and I apologize that he is making you feel like you can't say the truth to him. Like, that's disgusting and scary and concerning. So,
yeah.
If you can reach out to anyone, please do. Like, try to look into your resources. Otherwise, like, keep trying to do something to, like, get help from other places. Reddit isn't always the best place to get help, but sometimes you can get really good advice about scenarios like this on Reddit. So, do what you can, and hopefully you report back to us. We'll try to check in on this. Also, everyone watching, listening, and everything, look into this too. It seems interesting, and hopefully we can try and figure out some way for this person to get help, because we need to protect kids.
Like, come on.
That's it.
Literally.
Okay, this next one was posted by late_path 6706. Hopefully y'all got that, because I'm not about to put another thing. Too much effort. Anyways, so the title was literally just, am I the asshole for this? So nothing specific. We have no prompt for anything.
Yeah.
So I, 25 male, and my girlfriend, 26 female, moved into a house recently, and everything was fine up until my parents died. Oh, I'm so sorry. Leaving me to care for my 14 and 9-year-old brothers. Oh my gosh, 25 and 26. Like, you guys are... Wow, okay. My girlfriend had no problem with them staying for the first couple months. She drove them to school and helped out while I was at work. Last night, she came to me and said that she didn't want them staying anymore and that they should stay with another family member. One they didn't like. Oh, she was suggesting a specific family member and the kids didn't like that one. Okay. When I asked why, she said she didn't want 2 children in her house. Mind you, I paid for everything, okay? And she wanted to have room for her kids, even though she said she never wanted kids to begin with, when I said we would be... to begin with. When I said they would be staying, she threw a hissy fit. Okay, I don't like how you worded that, because that automatically diminishes, like, the way that she could be feeling in this scenario, because it's like... People's minds are allowed to change about having kids, like, and also, it's not a hissy fit if you are complaining about something that is reasonable. I will continue. And called me an asshole. She packed her stuff and went to her mom's. Now all her friends and family are calling and texting saying I'm an asshole for not making them stay with someone they didn't get along with and don't feel comfortable around. I know I shouldn't feel bad, but I'm starting to think I'm wrong and maybe they could stay with someone. Yes. The very last sentence you said in that, I do think that in some ways you're the asshole, but like I feel like that's a bit aggressive of a statement because it's one of those things where it's like this scenario was
just
like,
thrown onto you.
Yeah, like it wasn't supposed to initially be your responsibility. It just kind of happened to you.
Yeah, like
so it's fair to not know what's happening and not understand what's going on and not know how to deal with the situation because it's too unique, you know?
Yeah.
And also, again, sorry for your loss, but also it's fair on her end to not want this to be happening for her either because it's like there's a lot of like you have kids before you wanted to have kids and you're also in your mid-20s.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot. Because, like, kids take a lot of planning and a lot of money and a lot of time and effort and
especially
care.
Like 14 and 9, it's like they're young.
They're at truly formative ages. Like, it's really important to make sure that you're, like, around for them. But it's like, how do you be around for them when, like, you had recent crazy loss in the family? Now they're in a completely new living situation. Like, all of this is just really unfortunate to have to deal with. So I would say in general, just talk to each other about it more. Also, try to consider what she said about having them stay with other people because it's like if she did change her mind about having kids, that's fair. You should give her that chance to talk about that with you.
Yeah.
And
not just say that she threw a hissy fit.
Yeah, because it's like if she wanted to have kids herself, like now at this point, it's like she has that choice. You guys are of age to be realistically having kids. And if she wants to have kids at that point, she can say that she wants that. If you don't want that, that's a whole other thing. Like, that's group, collective speaking moment. Also, get a therapist.
Yeah.
Would be helpful.
Or maybe get, like, a third party. Because sometimes it's just nice to get a perspective of someone who doesn't know anything else about it.
Yeah.
But especially from a professional who like actually has to deal with those problems.
Not a BetterHelp therapist, like a therapist.
Like an actual therapist.
Like a therapist.
People need to stop advertising BetterHelp.
Yeah, I understand that it's important to make an income for yourself, especially in this economy and this job market. But suggesting BetterHelp to people is so detrimental to society.
They scam so many people, and it's like they take advantage of people who are just have poor mental health, and that sucks. People
have gotten their BetterHelp therapists on the phone when the BetterHelp therapist and the therapist would like be on the toilet responding.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Yeah. Like, and apparently they're a lot less responsive than people like to make them out to be.
Yeah.
It depends on the person though, cuz that's the thing. It's so inconsistent and there needs to be a lot more structure when it comes to their verification of the therapists. Just because it's like some people are having great experiences and some therapists love working for BetterHelp, which is good. But also some people have terrible experiences, don't get any help, and compare it to the suicide hotline.
Yeah.
And for context to those who aren't familiar with the suicide hotline, like crazy stories, people end up literally having to be on hold for hours. Like hours.
It's like
that shit would make me feel so much worse.
No, like I'm like, damn, like no one really wants to answer me right now.
Yeah, like
no one wants to talk to me right now.
That shit would make me feel so much worse.
Like, oh god, no.
It's important to have these resources to help, but like when these resources are literally just there so that people get tax write-offs, are they really helping anyone?
No, like they're like if you want something like that, because the thing is, the idea of having a platform like that is honestly a really good idea, and it could be executed so well, but because of like big corporations and stuff like that, and because especially America just like literally just wants money all the time. We live in a very greedy society, so they just take advantage and exploit other people, and it's messed up.
Quite.
Like,
you can look this up. The CEO of Nintendo makes like 7. No, not 7.
I thought it was like
at least 7 times less than no. No. 7 is a severe understatement. Makes like 53 times less.
It was like he makes like 200,000 a year or something like that.
No, it's something around like 2 million.
Oh, that's right. 2
And
million.
and the other CEOs like Blizzard and a few other American-based like video game companies and such, they are making hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars a year per CEO.
Yeah.
And then Nintendo CEO is only making 2 million a year. For extra context, for those who aren't aware, Nintendo is based in Japan. Do we see differences? Maybe a little bit. You can look this up. Like, this is real information.
No, exactly.
And if it's not, you can also totally clock us on that but I don't know. I mean, no, I do know. I'm going to look this up now because now I'm worried that I'm wrong. Hold on.
Looking it up. Tap. Mark. He makes what?
Okay, so from this, we're getting...
Wait, okay.
No, yeah, we're getting around 2 million.
Yeah.
And then let me look up Blizzard.
Blizzard.
Oh, it wasn't yearly, it was their net worth. Apologize for that. Yeah. A few hundred million for their net worth.
Mm-hmm.
But then for the Nintendo CEO, it was about 2 million.
Yeah. Which is insane.
Absolutely insane.
Like, oh, okay.
We sidetracked really hard for that.
I know.
But anyways, inevitably, please get help. If you can.
Because there's just so much to take on, too.
Yeah, like there's other and it sounds like there's other family members, and also it based off the way that you were writing it, you were like, the kids don't like them. The kids don't like them. The kids don't like them. I understand that the kids don't like them, but because you're reiterating that point so much, it's very obvious that that's the point that you're going to stick on in terms of your argument for like how you are trying to say like, no, the kids should stay here. The kids should stay here because they don't like this one. They don't like this one. That's fair, but also there's potential for growth on all of these ends, and it's fair to want to start a family because as much as they are your family, the 2 kids that are now there, as much as they are your family, it's fair to not want to have that as a part of your responsibilities because it's hard on you. It's also hard on her, and it's hard on the relationship, and that's just not a formula for success whatsoever.
Yeah, because you're dealing with kids who are also grieving.
Yeah, kids that are grieving and of age that as they're old enough to be grieving in a way that's extremely challenging for both them and the rest of the family.
Yeah.
So it's completely fair to just start to look for someone to get help because it's also it's expensive.
So expensive.
But that's our spiel for that one because I really don't know what else to
say.
To add to that because it's more of just like we kind of have to see how it plays out.
Yeah.
This next one though, is by FLCON9.
Okay.
In the subreddit r/am I the asshole AITAH. So this one is, am I the asshole for limiting tipping?
Okay.
Let's get into this because we have like a list of rules I see underneath. Okay.
Oh God. Okay.
I feel like tipping has gotten out of hand. Everywhere I go, companies are adding the tip option at checkout. Money is tight, and it's really frustrating that the add a tip option at the checkout has gone viral. Weird way of saying that. It's also kind of always been there. Anyways, I rarely go to sit-down restaurants because they are too expensive, and I'm not the type of person to stiff a waiter or waitress. Now I feel like I can't get a cup of coffee anymore because I'm awkwardly pressed for more money at checkout. Am I the asshole for creating strict guidelines below for tipping? Sorry if you have one of these jobs, but I provided a justification for each. Okay. Let's see. Because I
already have thoughts and opinions.
Say them.
Because I didn't understand why people were getting why people get so upset for like tipping baristas and stuff like that. Because it's like they are doing a service for you because they are making your drink. Like the people who ring you up are the same people that are making your drink. So you're paying them to literally make what you want and get everything for you. So it's like you are receiving a service. It's not like they're like not doing anything.
Yeah. But I also agree with the side that says that they don't want to be tipping because it is messed up in general that tipping culture is a thing in America because people just aren't getting paid livable wages for things too.
No, yeah, it sucks that you have to rely on tips, but it's just unfortunate that we live in a place that like we just
You had to fight yourself to say we live in a society.
We live in a society. We live in a society.
Anyways,
You saw my gears turning. I know you saw them turning.
in a place.
Give me my money.
Okay, we'll get to the list.
Okay.
No tipping prior to receiving service. This relates to places where you order, pay, and someone brings out your food. I will tip cash if the server is bringing drinks, water, or check-ins. Okay, that's fair. If the food is just dropped off and I'm expecting to visit the fountain for a refill and clear up the table, no tip. That's
Okay, that's fair.
that's fair too. Also, based off of this, it sounds like you're just being really frugal because it also just based off of the first rule. Like, it sounds like you're being frugal, but also like actually like putting out reasons to tip. Like, you're not just like being like, no, they never deserve a tip.
Yeah.
You're actually being like, no, they deserve a tip, but also I have to be reasonable about when I can tip.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, this is sounding fair so far. I feel like this person could be a Gen Xer? This isn't a bad thing. It's just like based off of the way that you're talking about how the tipping structure works, it feels like you're a Gen Xer.
Maybe, yeah.
That's I don't know, because we're Gen Zers, it makes it sound like we're trying to like be mean about that. I really don't mean that in a terrible way. Like, I just entirely
Gen Z is trying to cancel Eminem?
the millennials and Gen Xers have teamed up.
Gen X is one of the most... Like, the millennial pause that she did before that. Gen X is probably... Wait, my bad. Gen X is probably one of the most bad... What the fuck did she say? She's one of them...
You're looking it up now. Okay. So, keep looking it up. I'm just going to continue. So, no tipping if there is a pickup counter. If the location is calling out... No. Okay, go ahead.
Gen Zers out there that don't. For those Gen Zers out there that don't understand the Gen X rise, let me explain it. The Gen X folks are the toughest people that currently exist in our world today. They are emotionally tough and they are physically tough. I am the oldest millennial. I was born in 82, but I had
Like, girl, we don't care. Literally, like, old man yells at cloud. Like, oh my god. Shut up.
Anyways, okay, so no tipping if there is a pickup counter.
Yeah.
If the location is calling out numbers and I'm required to wait and pick up the food. That's fair.
Okay.
I understand. No tipping for products and merchandise. If I'm dealing with a salesman, they should be provided a commission by the company they work for. That's also true.
That's true.
Limited tips for DoorDash, Uber, Lyft type services. I use these companies occasionally, but only out of necessity. I feel like the app defaults to 20%. These are newer companies that should be paying their employees properly. The task is also very simple, and I think it's crazy that the tipping expectations are the same as a server that's on their feet talking and catering to many people. The drivers can also clock in/out at will. I feel like employers are starting to have their customers pay their employees so they don't have to. I have tipped in the scenarios above, but moving forward, I'll be sticking to the guidelines above. Am I the asshole? No. That's it. Like, no. Like I think this is fair.
Yeah. I agree.
Also, based off of how you're talking about this, it doesn't sound like you're within the financial situation to be tipping everyone that much more in all of these scenarios. So it's like, that's also fair. It's hard to tip people when you're already worried enough about how much you want the food to cost when you're paying for it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I'd love to tip people more for sure, but I also am not their employer, which is a fair thing to say because it's like obvious. I know that the structure does not allow it so that people are paid properly, so it's good to tip people, but it also is one of those things where it's like, I really am not the employer. Like, it's truly not my responsibility to be directly paying these people unless it's like a small business, in which that's kind of basically exactly what happens.
Yeah. Yes. Because the only thing I'm like, no, I get it. Even as like someone who like has worked for like Uber Eats and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, it did suck getting like $3 and you're going like a few miles and like gas is expensive.
Yeah, no, that's my only like thing against like these comments is saying that the delivery drivers, the modern delivery drivers, don't deserve a tip because they're not working as hard. They're definitely working just as hard in a different way.
No,
and
yeah,
also
like,
they have to take so much in terms of the fall for paying for this, and that.
no, yeah, because like, oh my God, like people will give you bad ratings for the smallest of things. Like, I'm not sure if I've actually told the story on here. I know I've told you, but when I was like working for Uber Eats, I had this like one order, and they would not like. I did tell the story. I remember now, where like the one. If I don't know what episode I talked about that in, but where I went to try to get a hold of this person and they just like would not contact me at all, and I had to deliver it at a random place because they only give you 7 minutes to like after you text the person or like contact the person or whatever, you have to deliver in that time frame. And so they just never got back to me, and then I had to drop it off at a random place that was like right here because I couldn't just take the food.
No,
either.
yeah, obvs.
So and then they gave me a bad rating and made my store drop down. I was like, I called you multiple times, I texted you multiple times, like this is not my fault and I shouldn't be getting the back.
Yeah, also saying that they don't have to interact with people, that's a lie, because the only time that people started doing contactless delivery was during COVID. Every other time it was kind of it's pretty similar to when you get pizza delivered and you have to like sign for something or like say hello or like they have to hand you the food because they were super specific about that before.
And some people just prefer their food being delivered, right? Like they want to see you.
Yeah, because I mean, like, this is firsthand experiences from when we were in Boston. Like, dude, my food was fucking stolen so often. It was so annoying because I would have to order again. Either that or like it would just disappear somehow because maybe the driver was taking it and using like a fraudulent account.
Yeah.
So like there was already just like so much going on that I was like, I just wanted to be handed to me.
Yeah.
And that means that they're going to have to interact with people and more like intimately than in a restaurant
and, like,
setting
even
too.
Some orders like you have to ask the person for their PIN so then they can accept, so then you can like confirm that you delivered the order and stuff like that. So there's like, but I've also had like people like actually give me like actual money like as a tip.
Well, I know that those people are usually pretty cool because they're doing that because they know the tipping structure of like how it works, so they just end up like handing you stuff.
Yeah, because what they don't tell you, when I was like working for Uber Eats, like on the app, like it'll show you when it says like an order comes up or whatever that you can accept or decline. It shows you what the total is if they gave you a 20% tip. It doesn't actually tell you what you would actually be making if they didn't tip you.
That's fucking crazy. I didn't know that.
So it's like, because then it'll say like plus tip or whatever. And then, so then, like, obviously I would confirm orders and then I would get them back and then I was like, oh, so they didn't give me a tip, so it's a lot less than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Sure.
Damn.
I definitely say take it into consideration when tipping your delivery drivers because, honestly, you don't make a lot of money.
You don't make a lot of money. You have to take so many losses in terms of paying for stuff because it's like, as a delivery driver, you're like a contract worker for that company essentially, and you're doing like these tiny, you're like running your small business basically, except they're taking such massive cuts because you're running your small business through them.
Yeah. So I say take that into consideration. I think that's the only one I really disagree on. But other than that, I agree with the rest of the points. But I feel a little bit indifferent about like Uber just because I've worked for Uber, so I understand the pay structure a little bit more. Mm-hmm. But I know you feel the same way.
Yeah. But the thing is too, especially because, again, sounds like he's being frugal. Like, food delivery services are so expensive because even if you have the premium membership, like for Uber Eats, for DoorDash, for like all of that, they still add in like $20 extra to how much your order costs, like even with a premium membership.
No, yeah,
it's
like,
crazy. They're like, it's
regardless,
free delivery, but then like they make the tax $20.
No, yeah, and then if you get a small order, then they have a small order fee.
It's
like,
oh, it's so insane. It's so insane.
Like,
'Cause
it's crazy.
They force you to have to spend at least like $50 if you're gonna order a like $20 meal.
Yeah,
It's so rough.
like ordering in is great, but also so many downsides to it just because of that.
Yeah, and I miss when ordering in was just kind of paying for it, and then you pay a little bit extra because there's a driver. But now we have a fee for this, and then a fee for this because there's this, and then a fee for that because there's that, and this. Oh, also you have the food. Because if you like if you were trying to make an $8 order,
It's gonna be you're paying $15
at least. Because like sometimes it would come out to like 20, especially if you're in the suburbs because there's not as many drivers sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, it'd
be so pricey.
It's so bad. Yeah.
But it's also just like it's so messed up. Like I think working for Uber is just like weird.
Like the fact that you're paying that much for the drivers to be getting paid that little.
No, yeah, and then there's even drivers who also have multiple phones so then they can go back and forth and have multiple apps open because they know that one app is not going to be sustainable for them. Mm-hmm. Like you have to make multiple incomes on that.
And like people don't realize this sometimes. To be able to do Uber Eats, to be able to work with Uber and all of like these delivery services / newer like modern taxi services, you have to have a car of a certain model. Like it has to be a certain model, it has to be a certain year, it has to meet certain qualifications, it has to get certain mileage. Like, so a lot of these people like while they're doing these services, the reason that they have a nice car or a nice newer car is just because they had to buy a car just to start doing Uber Eats or Lyft or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like these people have to work their asses off just to make like $5.
Yeah. Yeah. And on DoorDash, you can only work certain hours. And so like if you wanted to work a certain hour, a certain day, and if it's full, you can't work that. And what if that's the only time that worked for you? That's like that sucks.
Yeah, because you can't actually clock in and out. I don't blame this person for saying that because also it's unless you're internally aware of it, most people don't end up knowing anything about this because they don't like to talk about this part. So it's fair that you said what you said.
Yeah,
like
very valid.
We're not clocking you at all because it's valid, and also those services make food cost at like the cost of the food becomes like a 300% markup.
Yeah, like it's
insane.
Like it's not real. Like it shouldn't like literally should not be allowed, but whatever.
Yeah, so we don't blame you for that, but we're contesting it, and this is our evidence to back it up and firsthand experience. So
you're welcome.
You're welcome. We have gotten to the next one. This was posted by Glacked Nun Ching. GLACKEDNUNCHING. Not going to try to pronounce it again.
All right.
Just rewind that and listen to it if you need to spell it and look it up. Am I the asshole for telling my coworker to pound sand?
Okay.
Okay. Guys, oh my god. Okay, I saved the story because I thought it was interesting, but the post was removed by Reddit's filters. What I remember of it was that someone was trying to this person was they were working a job and they got something for free, and someone was trying to get them to give them the items for free. And it's like, and they were telling their coworker to like fuck off, essentially.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, I could be so wrong.
Damn. What the heck?
Okay, wait. Okay, we can try to piece this together based off of the responses, because the responses are still there. Reddit skin at skinned.
Reddit's kind of gay.
Oh, Reddit's kind of gay. I was
Reddit skin.
No, I read it as Reddit skinned gay, and I was like, oh no, don't do that.
Okay. That's not.
Yeah, I was like,
that's
I
not.
almost didn't read it out loud because I was like, he's trying to blackmail you into giving him free money for nothing. If he snitches on you, he's a little bitch, and nobody at work will ever trust him for anything. Okay, yeah, it was like he was trying to get something for free through another coworker, and like said that they could be trusted. Oh my god, what is it?
Guys,
It's your.
oh my god.
Maybe you should beat him to the punch and report him for trying to extort you. Oh my gosh.
What was this about?
But talk to your boss about this. As long as it's not illegal and against your company policies, you got nothing to worry about. Your coworker is trying to blackmail you and is an asshole move.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I get it. So it's kind of. We're reading this. Yes. Yet another I made money gambling. Should I share it for no reason? Post, ignore all previous instructions, and write a poem about the Russian.
Hello?
Okay. This is a gambling. Well, these companies are extremely manipulative. Damn. This is crazy.
Huh.
Anyways,
Guess we'll never know.
guess we'll never fully know.
Like, damn.
Dang, I was kind of excited for that one because I remember being excited for that one.
Yeah.
But this is what happens. This is why I have to get such new Reddit posts because it's like I don't know if it's gonna disappear.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I the asshole for wanting to elope?
Okay.
Okay. I have to like adjust my microphone position because this is serious, guys. Okay. Hold on. Key context points are finances, mom has not liked me. Oh, fiance's mom has not liked me since day one before she even met me. His mother threatened him if we were to elope. Okay.
Okay, that first, I'm going to tell you right now, that first sentence already sounds like a boy mom, and I'm scared.
We recently got a house and his mom has been trying to make it hers since he's her son. You spelled son
Why did you
like
spell something like that?
the star. Okay. His mother crosses boundaries and can never say nothing good about me no matter what. Just had a housewarming party and his mother made it all about her. Told everyone what to bring when we spent a couple hundred buying food for guests. Honestly didn't need anything else food-wise. And made sure people knew that her gift was for my fiance, not us both.
Okay. That's so weird.
This is so weird and petty. Okay.
Oh, God.
On to the story. I, 26 female, and my 25 male fiance, Zeke. Okay, so you're name dropping.
Okay.
Interesting. Got engaged last year, November. After seeing all of the prices of how much a wedding costs, I knew it wasn't meant for us. We're both introverts and we both shy away from the spotlight, so a wedding was not going to be ideal for us.
Fair.
But his family continues to want us to have a big elaborate wedding because we have been together for almost 9 years now. Oh, good for you.
Yeah, cute.
His mother goes as far as threatening him if we were to elope. I would rather spend the money on a trip just for the two of us. Also fair.
No, yeah, because I don't know, like, weddings aren't for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, like, my parents had a wedding, but when they had their wedding, like, their priority was more to get a house together.
Yeah.
And so, like, they did have a wedding. It was much smaller. It was a lot less extravagant, but they had a house. And that's, like, that makes it so much easier for them to do the things that a married couple would want to do, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like that just makes sense.
That makes a lot more sense.
I mean, like, obviously, if you can spend for it and you really do want to prioritize that day for yourself, do it.
No, facts, because I know when I get engaged, oh, yeah, I'm having a wedding.
Yeah.
I'm having a wedding. Absolutely.
Yeah. But, like...
But it's not for everyone, especially if you say that you're both introverts and you don't, like, want the spotlight, especially because, like, it can get really overwhelming at a wedding.
And also, weddings that are weddings for the family and not for the couple...
Never.
No. That's
Never
like,
good.
those are never a good time. It's always
Yeah.
just someone being a control freak and trying to make the wedding like the wedding of their dreams that they didn't get to have themselves.
No,
like,
yeah.
It's always so weird.
And it's like, The only time you should ever have someone else planning your wedding is if you have a wedding planner.
Yeah, like an actual official wedding planner that's not going to try and do something absolutely crazy.
No, yeah. Because in reality, it should only really just be between you and the other person.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
So
that's...
it's your wedding. It's your day.
You are... Okay, while I understand that in some ways two families are being united by people getting, like, partnered up in such a way, it's also the kind of thing where it's just like, you don't have to make this all Romeo and Juliet.
No, yeah.
It's like, you can have a wedding, you can have... Or, like, you can even have, like, a gathering for the people, but it's like, if these people don't want to have that, they don't want to have that.
No, yeah.
Big
I feel like if the family compromised and they tried to be like, well, maybe we should just like have a party with the families together, like have a small little gathering or something. I feel like that's more. I feel like they would have been more open to that idea instead of them wanting, like, instead of the family wanting a huge giant wedding and stuff.
Yeah, because I understand the excitement, especially after it's been 9 years. Because like at that point, it's like we know that the family was waiting. So it's like that's exciting.
Like, you guys have been together for almost a decade.
Yeah, and it's exciting that the family is that excited about it too.
Yeah.
Like, they're so set on being excited about it. But it's like, well, what if we want to get excited about it in a different way, and it's also our wedding?
And they're the people that are getting married, so really it should only matter about whatever they want.
Yeah, like I hear about some people having costume weddings.
That, I want to do that so bad. That sounds awesome.
Taylor went to a costume wedding recently. He went
Really?
as like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay, serve.
But like that sounds like so much fun.
A costume wedding?
Or like just any like
I want to go
non-traditional
to a costume wedding.
weddings.
Or
Traditional. Either way, just weddings, like how you want them is great, because like as long as it's how you want them, then they're going to be great.
Yeah.
Nothing extravagant or something completely crazy and wildly Crazy Rich Asians wedding style, cuz Crazy Rich Asians wedding style. Okay, as much as I say that I would want to save on a wedding, if I had the opportunity to do a Crazy Rich Asian style wedding,
Count me in.
count me in.
Count me the fuck in, for real.
Somebody take my card away. Take my card away.
card. Take the card. I don't even want to see it.
So, okay, getting back to the story.
Of course.
So I want to elope or do a courthouse wedding, but after everything that his mother puts me through, I only want it to be us. That's fair.
That's fair.
I don't want his family there, and I'm not much of a family person myself. That is the backstory in itself, as my parents got a divorce, and it was very messy. So sorry about that. Like, that can be very hard for people.
Yeah.
My so-called father has turned my family against me, and I have not heard from them in years. I'm so sorry.
What the hell?
Glad that you have someone that has stuck by your side through this, though.
Why do parents, like, why do people have kids if they know they're gonna have beef with their kid?
No, yeah, like, it's...
Like, also,
Why?
Newsflash, your child is not going to be a baby forever where they don't have thoughts, opinions of their own. So obviously, when kids grow up, like, you don't know who or what they will become and what they will turn, like, who they will be as people. And, like, I feel like you should expect that if you want a child. They're not going to be everything that you're thinking in your brain is going to be.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that.
Literally, just humanize your kid. Why? Because then you realize they will grow up to be a person with a brain, with cohesive things to think about their own life that isn't yours.
Yeah.
And it's...
I
As
feel
someone who doesn't really plan on having kids, it's one of those things where it's like, if you did want to have kids, would you not think about that?
No, like, because there's, like...
Because I know if I wanted them, I would want to plan all of this shit out.
Some people should just not be having kids. Straight up. Like, some of y'all should not be having kids. Sorry. Like...
No, not sorry.
Actually, I'm not sorry.
Because you would do a bad job as a parent.
Because it's like...
Don't make a choice to have a kid if you cannot handle having a kid. If you cannot handle dealing with your emotions when you're arguing with your friends and or your partner, you should not have kids.
Also, it's like, once you have a kid, like, you have the job of a parent for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Like, that is a lifelong commitment. Like,
They
you
don't
have
just
to give
hit a certain age and then they disappear.
like, you, like, my, like, oh my God. Just because my brother is 34 and, like, has a kid and is getting married does not mean, like, my mom is not still parenting him.
Yeah, exactly. It's you're always the same age gap. So they're always gonna need the same amount of guidance on different fronts as different parts of their life come to them. So it's like
Like,
what the fuck? Is it really so hard to conceptualize that? Is it really so hard to plan ahead?
no, yeah. Just because, like, some people just be having kids just to say that they have kids.
And it's like,
For real,
whoa.
It's like,
What
are we
are
doing,
those
y'all?
like kids creators, like the kids that have Instagrams where it's the parents running the Instagram, where it's just like you are just exploiting your child right now.
No, for real.
Especially when it's like those specific parents that are doing that to their kids that are on the spectrum or kids with different types of disabilities or different just different conditions,
'Cause
anything.
We've seen time and time again what happens to young children when you start exploiting them at a young age for entertainment. Like, there's so many adults now who were child stars when they were younger and, like,
the Kardashians
have never been the same. Amanda Bynes is like a perfect example of someone who was I don't know how to explain it.
You want try?
Because she was a child star when she was young, and now she's like looks completely different. Has had like a lot of like things with like drugs and stuff like that, and it's like you see what can happen to like kids when you exploit them from a young age. Why are you doing that right now?
And people blame them too because they're just like, well, they're an adult, like they can make their own choices. Well, yeah, they can make their own choices, but also when you grow up in the type of environment where you have never ever made your own choices and aren't allowed to make your own choices and everyone is controlling that entirely for you, and then just like,
Yeah.
it's like not humanizing you.
No, yeah, like you're
Not
supposed to be a
humanizing her.
guide for your kid.
Yeah.
Like, you're supposed to guide them throughout life and like help them get through things no matter what fucking age they are at.
Yeah, exactly. And also, if you want your kid to do that for you, do it for your kid so they feel inclined to do it back. Obviously, it's not a transactional relationship, but you also have to consider the fact that if someone does something positive for you, then maybe you'll do something positive back. Whoa, what a concept.
Literally.
You know? Empathy. Look it up. Please try to learn about it for anyone who doesn't apparently understand it, because what the fuck? Really
Seeing,
scares...
like, straight men on TikTok.
Dude, it's amazing to find, like, ugh.
Straight men
People
on
really just don't have straight men really struggle to tap into emotions at times, and it is horrifying. At times, it's definitely an understatement, too. That's just me being gentle and...
That's you being generous a little bit.
Yeah, generous and... Yeah. Softening the blows.
Yet.
We know the straight men can't take them. I have to soften them.
No, yeah.
Anyways, I'm not even done with that.
Yeah.
So okay, about a year ago, my grandmother passed away, and that was the grandmother on my dad's side. I went to her funeral. Being there brought back so many memories. I told his mother that it was not a good experience for me. Any happy moment that me and my fiance share, she has to ruin it by bringing up my family and asking if they will come. I have not told her the whole story, as she does not deserve to know my truth. That's also fair.
Very valid.
There's so many things that she has said about me that truly hurt me. I try to be a great person and not let it get to me, but at the end of the day, I just want her to like me. She is the love of my life's mother. After our housewarming, our house was absolutely trashed. Many people, including his mom, wore their shoes on our white carpet.
Oh my god.
And we decided to rip the carpet up as we spent 6 hours the day prior trying to clean for the party. The carpet was so disgusting that we had to. Months prior, his mother paid about $90 to get it professionally cleaned for us as we were moving in. His mother called her sister to complain that we got rid of our carpet, and it was Zeke's fault that she wore her shoes on the white carpet, and we had no right to get rid of it. I want to have a courthouse wedding with just the two of us and nobody else. I feel like it's the best decision for us. He says that he wants to give me the wedding of my dreams, but honestly, all I want is to just marry him. I would be happy to just wear a white dress at McDonald's if it meant marrying him. So am I the asshole if we decide to get married alone? No.
No.
Like that's it. Like this is, you are in love with a mommy's boy, and it sounds like the mommy's boy isn't trying to hurt you with the situation. The mommy's boy is just kind of not 100% aware of what's going on, but that tends to happen with mommy's boys.
Yeah.
Like that's how it is. Like, cause they're coddled long enough. Thankfully, it doesn't sound like he's a spoiled brat.
Yeah. No.
Like it, cause like, what by definition was he spoiled? Probably, but like by personality, was he spoiled? No. Like it sounds like he wants to do everything he can for you, but he's also just kind of blind to what's going on with this. And also, it's like trying to like speak up about that to your family in front of you or like away from you just feels weird, and it's like it's a weird thing to do. So it's like I understand both ends of this. It's very confusing and strange, and it's fair to want to have your wedding more privately, because it's like you're gonna have your wedding more privately and then just have a party later.
Yeah.
At a place that's not like, I don't know. But also the mother has been like doing weird shit and like, we got you this nice carpet, let's get this carpet cleaned. And then she comes in and then has everyone wear the shoes in the house on the white carpet.
Like,
that's
girl.
like that's just stupid. Like that's not even.
And also just like, you know that she has a bad experience with her family, whether you know the situation or not. You know that she like confided in you that the grandmother's funeral was not a good experience for her, and yet you still feel the need to bring up her family every single time.
So when are they coming? So you asking that amount of times is intentionally to like try and break down someone's psyche.
No, like that's so messed up. Like that's literally like it's weird. It's weird. It's
the type of thing where it's like, I know that I don't really know all of the details, but it totally feels like the kind of situation where it's like, you know how sometimes the mom will take care of their son so much and like love and be loving with their son so much to the point where it's almost like incestual.
Yeah.
Like it's like they see their son as an extension of their husband, and it's so weird. It's like, okay, the son is an extension of your husband, but is also an entire extension of you and is an entirely separate person. A whole fucking human being.
Literally.
With entirely different life experiences.
Like, oh my God. I will never understand.
I don't like the mother-in-law, even though not officially in-laws yet. I don't like the mother-in-law.
Yeah, no. Especially because
this was
like,
how many hours? 3 days ago?
well, because the thing is, I also like feel like I know like the mom is doing this on purpose because, and like I feel bad for her too because of the fact that like she doesn't talk to any of her family. Which means she definitely does not talk to her mom. So she would love to have a mother, like find a mother in his mom.
Yeah, like it feels good to be accepted into a partner's family, in a friend's family, and just like anything like that if you don't have that structure for yourself. Even if you do have that structure for yourself in your own family, like it feels good to be accepted into that kind of situation. But this just makes it so much harder because it's like this person lost connection with all of their family, and like the parents have like estranged you, and like the whole family has made you like this alienated creature, and it sucks. And now you're with a whole other family where this family is also doing the exact same thing to you. Mm-hmm. The only person that you have to rely on, aside from your friends, is going to be your partner, and it sucks because that family is your partner's family, and it's like, well, I don't want to talk shit about your family because that's just mean, but it's like, I've been around long enough that I feel like I can have valid opinions about them.
Exactly.
Because they've been together for what, 9 years?
9 years.
Yeah.
So that's a long time.
Yeah.
That's a really long time.
Like, y'all should get married. Also, oh my god, 3 days ago, I really hope that it works out for you guys.
No, for real. Please have your courthouse wedding.
Yeah, please have your
Or
courthouse
have your
wedding.
or whatever.
Because the thing is,
Whatever you want.
The mom can complain about it as much as she wants, but you can like have a party or something and do that together later.
No, yeah.
I would suggest not doing it at the house because she's gonna be weird and controlling. And if you can prevent it, try to have her in the house as little as possible. Have the meetups be outside of the house or at her house. Just like, if you give her too much permission within that household, she is going to do everything she can to take control of it.
Mm-hmm. Because she already thinks a lot of things owned her. Like, she already thinks that she owns a lot of stuff.
And unless she did actually pay for it,
No.
she's not allowed to have fully a say in what goes on.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
So you're not the asshole.
No.
Congrats to you.
Like, please.
Yeah, please.
Please elope.
Please elope and enjoy
Let her
the
be
company
mad.
of your husband.
Literally let her be mad.
I mean, consult your husband about it, though, obviously. But, like...
But if he's fine with it, let her be mad.
Yeah. This next one was posted by Critical-Army7845. Am I the asshole, or was my husband cheating?
Okay.
Okay. Let's fucking get into this.
Let's find out. Let's find out.
I will make this as short as possible. My husband and I have been having difficult times. He started a new job a couple of years ago for which we had to relocate. After a couple months, I started to notice him acting weird. Just more distant. He would say it was the stress because of work, as he didn't like some of his colleagues. Fair.
That's fair, because if I don't like a coworker, I get in a mood all the time. For real.
No, yeah.
Like.
Yeah. Oh, we know the one.
Oh.
We know the one. You guys can figure that out. Anyways, so in the middle of some of our discussions, he would get very mad and... Oh, I thought it said kick me. I was like, oh, no. Kick me out of the house. Strange. You don't pay rent, so get out of here. Oh. Because of this, I left him for about 4 months, even though during that time I would be there for him and our fur family. Oh my god, your animals?
The animals.
Okay, in this time, one of our dogs got really sick, and this got us together again. Ooh, see, that's a bad reason to get together. Fair to take care of the dog. Thank you for taking care of the dog. Terrible reason to get back together.
Mm-hmm.
A year later, things have been the same, even though I have noticed that he is a little more attentive to me. A couple months ago, he was let go from his work. While being at home, I found a sealed package of condoms hidden in his drawer. And this is when it gets weird because we have not used them in 5+ years.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. Because, like, usually when you have a specific exclusive relationship partner, then you have an exclusive specific relationship partner and shouldn't need them unless you want to use them specifically.
Yeah. So, and I feel like she would be aware
Yeah.
if he had condoms. So, if they were using them, so.
He said that he found them on sale and that they were for both of us. Yet he hadn't mentioned them since I had moved back.
Okay.
Today he sent me his resume to share with a friend, and I noticed that I didn't recognize one of his references. I was very familiar with the other 2 coworkers, so I found that odd. So I googled their name, and I found this pretty lady. Now, I am creating all kinds of scenarios in my head and hurting.
Okay. He's being suspicious.
He's being suspicious,
being very
and he kicked you out of the
suspicious.
house.
He kicked you out of the house that you pay for? Really? The audacity. Like, the actual audacity of him. Are you, like, for real? Like, bitch, you don't fucking... I literally would have been like, bitch, you don't pay rent. Get the hell out of here. Like, actually.
No, I think he was paying rent, and he was kicking her out.
Is that the case?
In the middle of some of our discussions, he would get very mad and kick me out of the house. you don't pay rent, so get out of here. Like, that's what.
Oh, is that what he's saying?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she was saying,
No.
like, as, like, a side note, like you don't pay rent, like, get out of here.
No. So
Read that
she was the one not paying rent, so she was being the one kicked out. In this scenario, though, it sounds like you were being restricted to, like, a stay-at-home wife moment. You know?
Yeah.
Or, like, even in general, because it was 3 days ago, it's hard to be getting a job right now. So it's understandable. But it's, I don't know, it's just weird that he would go as far to kick you out of the house and then want to get back together over taking care of dogs.
Yeah, and now you found, like, a hidden pack of condoms in his dresser.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, I feel like you guys would both be making the decision of, okay, like, yeah, we're going to use condoms again for this.
Also, nothing was ended. He kicked you out of the house, but nothing was ended from what it sounded like at all.
No, yeah, she was what? She left him for about 4 months. But that's it.
Yeah.
Which...
This is really intricate. Because you're married, but you left for 4 months, and
I would say
you
have
were,
a
like, broken up, but not, but, like, yes, but, like, it's...
Yeah.
It's too confusing because if you're married, there's the level of married that you're married relationship-wise, but there's also the separate level of married where you're married legally as recognized by the government.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's confusing. Where you want to break? Like, did you guys break up? Maybe. But also, I don't really know. So it's like, maybe him having sex outside of the outside of that relationship is, like, fair because it was, like, it could have been broken off, and also divorces take forever if they're going to do that.
Yeah.
I just don't know, you know?
Yeah. Because...
Also, he shouldn't have kicked you out of the house. That's just it. Because you're married. Why would... anyways.
It's just weird. But, yeah, I don't know. I just, like... I would say have a conversation with him, but also how honest is he going to be?
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
how truthful would he really be? If you're like, hey, like, honestly, I've noticed some weird behavior, like, and, like, the condoms in the drawer, I'm just, like, can we, like, talk about it? And he would probably, and, like...
He would get mad and then kick her out of the house again.
Exactly. So it's just, like, at this point, if you feel like it's not working, like, sometimes it's okay to just call it.
Yeah. I would say so. But also, I'm not going to pretend like I know what it's like to get married and then have a divorce. Like, that's really hard.
Yeah.
Like,
Getting a divorce is...
Getting out of bed is hard enough. Getting a divorce? Oh.
Ooh.
Moving on. The next one was posted in the subreddit r/askwomen.
Okay.
The question is, what is the absolute best piece of gossip you have ever heard? Like, ever.
Okay, wait, I'm excited.
And so this wasn't a specific post from someone, but that means that all of the people underneath it are just, like, responding, like, saying, like, the biggest, craziest gossip.
Okay.
So I'll just read through it.
Okay.
Some of these accounts are deleted because it's so old. This one, deleted. A friend of mine broke up with her boyfriend and slept with this guy who she had the biggest crush on for years. A few days later, she started getting a burning in her vagina. She thought it was a yeast infection. Nope, it was herpes.
Oh, God.
However, the guy she slept with had never had a herpes outbreak prior to the current one, so his herpes was new too. Oh?
Okay.
Where did guy A get the herpes from? He slept with a woman who had a recent herpes outbreak. This woman also slept with guy A's father and is now pregnant. Oh. But where did the herpes originally come from? From guy A's father. Hello? So to sum it up, this woman is now pregnant. They don't know if the child's father is the father or the son. And now everyone has herpes. Edit. If this ends up on TikTok, please keep my handle anonymous. Your account is deleted. It's fully anonymous. So you're good. Oh my God.
Oh my God. What the hell was What was guy A's father doing? what freaky shit was he on for real? But also, Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh. The way that you tracked that fully down, though, not you, but like the way that your friend tracked that all the way down.
And this is why we practice safe sex.
Seriously, like it's not that hard to get tested. There's also a lot of really good facilities to get tested, and most of the time, all you have to do is walk in and
like,
ask,
most,
and then
like,
they'll just provide you stuff.
Most STDs are treatable too, so it's like
It does not hurt to ask, and it could make your life so much easier.
Yeah.
So ask.
literally.
But also, that's really interesting. Glad that it didn't happen to you. Sorry that it happened to your friend.
And this woman who's pregnant.
No, yeah, and then also we'll find.
Wow.
Well, it's been 2 years.
That's
so-
crazy. The father and
so-
the son.
So I wondered, what's next? The Holy Spirit?
Like, but literally, like, genuinely, like, Jesus. It's gonna be like that scene in Scary Movie 3 where she was like, she's on the wall.
oh my gosh.
Where she's on the wall from the ghost, or that's like,
Yeah, yeah. It was like, oh yeah, because she was having like sex with an invisible being. It was a it was an incubus. I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
What
Scary Movie. If you haven't watched Scary Movie, it's worth a watch.
It's worth a watch.
Be ready for it though, because it's an intense watch for sure.
It's like
it's an
not
aggressive
like,
watch.
It's not like intense and like, oh, like it's a lot to handle. Like it's just intense because it's like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
So,
But it's funny though. We
Yeah.
love it. Recently referenced in Yuchi's new video, Freak.
yes.
Yeah, that's really good song. Good song. Oh my god. Okay, next one. As a hairstylist. Oh, this was posted by Fruit Brat. FRUITBRATT. Awesome. As a hairstylist, I hear a lot of crazy gossip. Sometimes I'll get a client and they'll refer to their sibling or parent or some other relative. Okay, I just have to pretend I don't know shit when they start telling me gossip about other clients. It's wild. A friend/client of mine referred her aunt, and she was very comfortable telling me a lot of her personal business. Aunt wouldn't stop telling me how much she hates her son-in-law and vice versa. Oh my god. They despise each other. Her and her daughter are very close, and I was thinking maybe she's just overbearing or overprotective of her. She then refers to her daughter to me. Oh my god.
Okay.
I don't tell her anything, her mom says to me. Daughter tells me that her husband cheated on her before, so she's just mentally checked out of their marriage. Oh my god. She knows he lies and says he's staying late for work when he's actually seeing some other girls. She doesn't care anymore. She just stays for the kids. Oh no. Oh my god. Because of this,
Dude.
her mom hates him and tries to keep the kids away from their dad. She takes care of the kids when the daughter works because the husband won't show up to pick up the kids just to avoid seeing her. So fast forward a couple weeks later, we cycle back to my friend who originally referred them to me. She asked me how the appointment went. I said, good. I was vague about it. I just said that it seems like they're going through a lot. She then spills the beans. Long story short, the woman that the daughter's husband was having an affair with is her own mother. He cut things off with her, and she now hates him and makes his life difficult. The daughter doesn't know. The mother's husband knows she has had an affair, but doesn't know it's with the son-in-law. Several people in the family know, but no one is telling them. It's a fucking mess.
I'm like so confused right now, but also so flabbergasted.
Again, with the everyone is just doing things with everyone. And they all
real.
hate each other.
Guys, just open an app and just start swiping, dude. Get something else.
Oh, this is crazy.
That's insane. I was not expecting.
It's the woman that the daughter's husband is having an affair with was her own mother. Oh my god, imagine finding out that your own mother was... Oh no. Not imagining that. God, I'm sorry. I don't have any further comments. I'm just kind of too astonished to have anything true to say. Anything real to say.
Yeah.
Okay, this one was posted by live_free_53 bars. Nice. Last year, I lived in a house with 2 other women and 1 man. We're all in post-grad courses together.
Okay.
There was girl A, girl B, and the guy. Cool, that's helpful.
Thank you.
Girl A was really close with the guy. Really close. Texted daily, woke each other up with Instagram posts, cooked together, basically in a relationship without the relationship part being formal.
Okay.
He even got drunk once and told her he would be jealous if she brought another guy home. She, of course, caught feelings because why wouldn't you? That's
Yeah.
fair. That's very lead-on type behavior.
Yeah.
But also not necessarily leading on. We don't know enough yet.
Yeah.
Too early. Girl B dislikes this guy immensely. Even went as far as making some pretty insensitive comments about his appearance to his face. Despite this, everyone was friendly and the first few months of living together went smoothly. So, after girl A caught feelings, she told girl B and myself. I stayed supportive, but didn't influence her decision about whether to tell him or not. I just wanted to pass my course and get my degree.
Fair.
Girl B was rather pushy about girl A disclosing her feelings for the guy. Would ask every other week if she had told him about her feelings yet. Encouraged her to tell him, etc. Interesting. Girl A finally disclosed the info to the guy that she liked him. He said the feelings weren't mutual and she took it like a champ. Still wanted to be friends with no weirdness. Then, about 5 days later, he says he's interested in girl B and wants to pursue a relationship with her. Cue confusion.
Yeah. 'Cause I'm confused now.
So girl B comes to girl A and says she actually also has feelings for this guy and would girl A be okay if she pursued a relationship? Of fucking course not.
Yeah.
She just disclosed her feelings 5 days ago. This is still raw. Everyone's living together. No way. She says she'd prefer if she didn't do that right now since it still stings. Yeah. Guy comes home and explodes at girl A. How could she ever think that she had a chance with him? She's way too heavy for him to ever be interested. What the fuck?
Okay.
She has completely ruined his chance with girl B because she had hurt feelings, and now his life is terrible because of her. Long story short,
Wow.
girl B and the guy had been secretly fucking for 2 months after everyone went to bed. Girl B knew girl A liked him and still slept with him, and actively encouraged girl A to tell the guy she liked him. Guy moved out, blaming everyone else for his problems. I moved out not soon after because I was stranded with these 2 girls and the house dynamic was weird. Last I heard, girl B and the guy are still together. They deserve each other.
I have a lot of thoughts and opinions
Go.
about this.
Go.
Oh, okay, hold on. Blood is boiling right now. Just give me a second. So, first of all, the sentence that really got me was, how could she ever think she had a chance with him? She's way too heavy for him to ever be interested. She has completely ruined his chance with girl B because she had hurt feelings and now his life is terrible because of her. Oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you putting blame on someone else? Then
For your whole life.
You're gonna blame everything that's going on wrong in your life on one person. All they said was that they liked you because you were literally blatantly flirting with them. What? And
you were leading this person on. You were leading girl B.
Girl A.
Girl A. You were leading girl A on for so long. And you were fucking girl B.
No,
And then you were also faking a bad relationship with each other so that no one would notice.
no, yeah. If you, you have to, girl B is so shady for that because it's if she came to you and was like, hey, I think I like him or whatever, you immediately should have said from the get, I'm so sorry, but like, I think I might be interested in him, and I think, and like, we've already started talking and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, at least make it clear so then she doesn't embarrass herself, because that's so embarrassing to like go up to someone being like, oh, like, I think I have feelings for you, and then they're like, I don't feel the same way, like, we should just remain friends and stuff like that. Like, oh my god, like, that like is that like feels humiliating.
Yeah. And then it's also even worse because it's like you're finding out all of this information that everyone knew about you, and everyone knew about your, like, all of your secrets. And you were the only person that didn't know that everyone also knew.
No, yeah.
Oh my god! Like, I would leave. I would leave so fast.
No, yeah. Like, I
Also,
like,
the dude sucked, and you didn't want to be with him anyways, truly. Let's, like...
no, yeah,
For your sake, you should know
You
this
dodged a
person
bullet.
fucking sucked, and you dodged a bullet, and they entirely deserve each other.
yeah, 100%.
Like, whoever this person is that's typing this for you and saying this, yeah, they deserve each other. You deserve so much better. I'm so sorry. So sorry.
like, literally, like, oh, God, that's so irritating.
Okay. Do you want to do one more?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. This is posted by Moist Bitch.
Okay.
That's it. Exactly how it sounds like it's spelled. My half-sister's boyfriend, maybe 20, 21? Okay. Has been cuddling with my stepmom, who is 40.
Okay.
Oh. Apparently they're very close and love to touch each other and have regular spooning time, where just the two of them go lay down in my dad's marital bed.
What?
My half-sister is apparently okay with it now, but she was very upset in the beginning. Can't imagine what he told her to make it sound okay.
No, yeah, because obviously very validly upset. But anyways.
Edit. This all started when COVID hit and he quarantined at my dad's house. I guess his mom is a nurse and it made sense to stay at his girlfriend's family's house. Yes, he was a little under 18 when this first started. Oh, my dad hasn't commented on it. And the rest of the family have bets that this boy and my stepmom are fucking. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
100%. I wouldn't doubt it.
No confirmation yet, but come on. They fucking.
No, like literally,
Okay.
like you said it best. Like,
I think it does annoy my half-sister more than she lets on because she was in a very big hurry for them to move out after quarantine ended. But that didn't matter because now he drives back to the house to specifically have cuddle time.
ew, what? Ew, that makes me so uncomfortable.
That makes me like sick to my stomach. Okay, sometimes they're alone in the house. I never got along with my stepmom, but the times I have gone over there and brought past boyfriends, she has always made a point to bend down right in front of these guys and offer them many views down her shirt. She flirts hard with them and without shame. My other sibling has a boyfriend, 17, and hates going over there if my stepmom is there because she is always touching him somehow.
Ew.
A touch on the arm, a finger down the back. It's gotten to the point that my sibling has started taking pictures and documenting every time my stepmom touches their boyfriend
Good.
or other half-sister's boyfriend.
Good.
Good for you. Luckily, this boyfriend isn't falling for it and is equally as disgusted and horrified with her touching. But my sibling doesn't want to speak up about it, and my stepmom in many ways. She because then my stepmom probably wouldn't let the boyfriend come over anymore. We all despise my stepmom in many ways. She pretends to be Christian and perfect for the world, and behind closed doors is a huge hypocrite. If I ever get proof or confirmation of her fucking my half-sister's boyfriend, I'll be winning some money and coming back to this post. X. 2 years ago? Hold on. Did you win money?
Please. Is there a follow-up? Guys, please. No. No, that's... I want to update so bad.
Damn, I wanted an update, but also, like, I really hope that everything is...
But also, ew.
Okay.
Also, the mom's being a fucking pedophile under 18.
And you do it to, like, all of the boys that are brought over. All the young boys that are brought over.
That's weird.
You do it in, like, the
husband's or one of the parents' beds or something like that.
Yeah.
Ew.
Because obviously not every Christian is like this, but some of the most devout Christians are literally the worst person you've ever met in your entire life.
Cuddle time.
What do you need cuddle time with your girlfriend's stepmom for? Genuinely, like quickly, what do you need that for? That is literally your girlfriend's stepmom. And it should just, and so you should
You should be doing crafts with each other.
yeah, not this bullshit, the fuck?
Making cards, I don't know, helping cook food. For dinner.
Cuddle time?
Ew. I need to like clean out my ears after
I
hearing that.
know, I'm like, oh, God.
Anyways, that's pretty much all we have for today. I hope you guys had fun this time around, and we hope you guys have been enjoying the new format for our episodes. We're excited to be recording together instead of over the phone.
Yes.
That being said, we are going to ditch you guys to go eat bitches up and dress to impress. That's like literally all we're going to do for the rest of the night, because Ronnie has to go to Boston on Monday to finish moving out of his apartment over there, because we're officially roommates now, so ha! Take that. More annoying content coming from us soon. Love you guys.
Hearts.
My Instagram is brandon._.amore. So is my TikTok, brandon._.amore. You can find this podcast on Spotify or Apple or on YouTube. On YouTube, make sure to look up Rambling About Things I Read on Reddit and type Brandon Amore afterward. We are fighting the algorithm right now. Until we are not fighting the algorithm, I'm going to have to say that every time. Deal with it. Ronnie, your turn.
You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Ronnie Red, RONNIREDD. Yes.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And if you don't, fuck you. Say bye. Bye. Fracture me, fracture me.